Alright, we are going to link sadly the other videos I had previous to this. I might get them broke. But hopefully it doesn't break during this video. Yeah. I did a test, it was working fine, but now I don't know. But I haven't been on in a while. So we have very SDF fighting. But what I did get, well, give you or I think off camera, what I did get was Hoshimi Miyabi. Hoshimi Miyabi. Who's fantastic. One of my favorite characters. Who's the most versatile Seed, who I've not seen yet, and we probably will see during this chapter. Um, Actually, it's pretty nice. But then we have Sprigger, who I don't have yet. Oh, there's a new thing. Boo. Mercury. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Why is this looking over at my face turning green? Kind of look that says, "Here comes another tough job." The proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Good time to go. I feel like I've heard. The mayor sent a message earlier saying, "Give me a call when both you siblings are together." An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact him right away? Fuck it, I don't want to read
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
The city's air isn't great, but the real concern is the miasma still spreading through Wi-Fi Peninsula. Do you have any plans to handle it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's because of the exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices, which has caused miasma to spread rampantly within the hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Yfe Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power struggle between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Yfe Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunque's summit can act directly this time. But for you, Faithin.
Yes, Faithin. A legend among proxies. An outlaw of the underground. The last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand. The one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster.
We know
I've heard of their
Obel
past
Squad?
exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
We are.
So we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolda in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Taking down the Exalted Defense Force looks like this job won't be easy. Hope we don't run. But hey, we get to team up with Obel Squad again. Soldier 11 and Trigger will be happy to see you too, right, Val? We love Soldier 11 and Trigger. We actually use Soldier. We did. I don't know. And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we've crossed paths before. But before heading out, maybe we should let Yishun, Shifu, and the others. Yeah, that's probably the smart idea. Wait, what's?
Huh? Is something the matter?
Oh yeah.
Awaiting further instructions.
Eradicate all evil. This is the path I follow.
Don't look at me.
Is there any new guys other than
See at your service.
You're part of the Defense Force. Yeah, Obel Squad. That's what I thought.
You know, I really like your scent.
Weirdo.
Bear witness to the noble principles of the Timefield family. Today's reading is Be a Hero.
Okay.
Come on, let's get to work.
in the free stuff. Good. Next are in the outfit preview interface, you can interact with the agent both through rotation, zoom. Yeah, so we have this one. And this was the summer. This is the summer set. So let's suck. Which is annoying. It happens. Because of ink. I can't get any here. How about fading signal? I can't get any here yet. But you know, we'll take 40% off. Not bad. I'm paying 20. I can't get any. I can get one. I've been expecting you, Belle. Don't give me that. Ishun Shifu is all knowing. Look, I only knew because the mayor contacted me, and it seems that really is why you're here. Yonkoi Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved in Defense Force affairs, which means I have no choice but to send my talented student. I won't bring shame to this sect. Shaming the sect is the least of your worries. The Exalters play dirty, and the Defense Force throws its weight around. Neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. That's why you have to act with the utmost caution. Your own safety has to come first before you try to help anyone else. Alright, Fabian Temple isn't going anywhere. Get a good night's rest here tonight, then go take care of what you need to do. Remember, if you get into any trouble out there, just give them your Shifu's name. Yeah. The Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with Obel Squad tomorrow morning. Coordinates are in Lemnian Hollow. We're meeting in the Hollow? That's right, the Defense Force wants us to link up with Obel Squad during the operation. Afterward, we're to return to their base together. Supposedly, it's meant to help us work more smoothly with Obel Squad and to test our capabilities as the mayor's special envoy. I've spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD device. It's pretty much done. You should take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. What is this? Oh, well. Chapter Season 2, Chapter 003.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division! Agamemnon Squad! Requesting backup! Obsidian Division! Agamemnon Squad! Requesting backup!
Fall back, Orpheus!
Fall back! No! No! We have to kill it! Whatever it takes!
Get back! I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone, we can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back! So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep-talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep-talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
I see Trigger. It was Trigger. Okay. Captain Magus, squad member Orphe, I've been waiting for you. You left the sniper to wait here all alone? That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphe. Huh? But you were the one who woke up late. I told you that was a necessary system check and maintenance. Now. Getting into position early to cover their squad mates is part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to the operation briefing before the colonel scolds everyone Noble Squad for being late. I can't spin around with this character. Let's do this. Like, I can't do what I usually do. Noble Squad assemble. Oh, that's Seed. That's Seed. I remember the stupid fucking robot. Salute, Captain Meg. Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's what you call a role model soldier. A model soldier. I can't fucking speak today. Huh? Aren't I a model soldier? No, you're not, Seed. Get the fuck out of that thing. We all know what you look like. You, Seed, you're a soldier too. If you join the scout, Seed, you'd definitely be an honored scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my past. Something about being in the scout. If I weren't busy taking care of Seed, sir, I'd absolutely be an honored member. Hey, get the fuck out of Seed, sir. Seed. Captain, we've got about 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing. Depending on whether we're doing them one-handed or two. Let's hurry to the operation briefing or we'll be punished as problem squad members before we even get the chance to become honored ones. Why do we do? Members of Noble Squad are gathered around the commander.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
We know you, Trigger.
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
Yeah, we will.
The Exaltists have long plagued Waifei Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
God damn. Oh, do we have to fight?
Obel Squad reporting in.
Was I gonna fight?
Target hollow.
Norby and Magus are off-field. They can unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recover bottled heat with sufficient... I don't fucking care.
Blitz Squad in position.
Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
I like... Come on. Part of this thing.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important if you've got Obel Squad handling the backup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Let's save the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle.
That's it. Got the illuminator.
The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the Hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them. At least...
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Miss Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Miss Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections. That wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
You're the one who's falling behind. Every time it gives me a fucking cutscene and like the proxy she just appeared.
There are more
I wish I could do
than we
that.
expected.
Agent Squad, report your status!
What the hell was
The
that?
enemy reinforcements just keep coming!
Estimate Squad is still down! Agent Squad, real
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the north.
Okay, that's a lot of. I heard
We should be okay.
The fastest way to get comms back is to disable the nearby jamming devices.
Did it just respawn?
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
Proceed.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Split Squad, do you copy? Comms seem to be jammed.
I don't know how to.
Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
Okay.
Fuzzy with
So it's
static.
literally just a Fortnite map.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first, then regroup with the captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
Leave it to Seed, it'll stay okay.
Proceed.
Keep it ahead, Seed Senior. The area's all clear now.
Huh?
Those annoying pests.
Sorry, Seed is so broken. What the hell
Come in,
just
Blitz Squad.
happened?
Do you copy?
Okay, let's put down the hum of a machine somewhere in the common room.
Beta Squad, come in.
We just shut down the enemy's gen unit.
Not over yet.
Seed, slow the hell down.
Beta Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Press the advantage.
Yo, best ult I've ever seen. What the hell ult was that? That was crazy.
Yeah.
I thought Yi Xuan's ult was amazing. But you got Hoshimi Mayabi, Yi Xuan, and Seed all in the same team, we win. That's all we gotta do. Just get that and we can beat any commission, bro. It is which link the ether transmission. Successful decryption signal flashes from Seedster's data port and the once turbulent ether in the transmission system grows still.
Remote support. In position.
Let's go trigger.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great! That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Eliminate the
I'm
remaining
gonna dodge that, but I'm being shot. Okay, Soldier 11. I actually have some experience.
Blitz Squad, finish clearing out the remaining enemies.
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
It's an ether research device built by Porcelain. Alice calls it an Obscura. Yes, Obscura. That was in the report we handed over to Commander Zoldan. Are these just regular ether research equipment? I doubt it's that. Anything tied to the Exaltus is bound to be suspicious. I felt something ominous too. Are you saying the Defense Force has some information on it? You'll get the intel when you need to know. For now, let's keep moving. Magnus, fuck you. What a difficult person. Exactly, Belle. Don't be discouraged, Miss Special Envoy. I've been around the capture for a while and still think. Keep moving. Get away with the bang boom mini game. Yay. Oh, what the hell is the point?
Device. Now analyzing.
But there's a fucking hammer? When did...
Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By creating part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
You got
Like
these...
Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy.
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Trust we are. I forgot how to play this stupid mini. Just let it just fall guy. Did I do anything like that all wrong or something? I don't know. Oh, I just got free.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltus.
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
Even if they're not all bad. Funny stuff.
These obstacles are blocking Aegis Squad's path to our rendezvous point. Clear them while we wait for them. Just have to.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all her hard work too.
Does she not like walk? Why does she on the floating? Why can spin around?
Just doing my duty.
I'm gonna go so fast. She.
Huh?
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex investigation.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too.
Shh,
he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior? Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct.
Same thing!
Totally different from exoskeleton-based
No.
You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution.
Hack that one too.
All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat.
I'd be happy.
Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here.
Fucking annoying.
Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't know about. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this.
Blank tag. What the hell? Coffin? Question? The fuck?
Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're all clear.
squad. All enemies eliminated.
Yay.
The rambling old man is a little seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin.
This is sacrifices
How
for
can
each
swirling dust
fucking
compete with a
other boss we
blazing fire?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior, you've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. That often drives them to act unpredictably.
I still know
Even
the
if they
creator is
act
the
in the
fucking
shadows
hater.
without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high energy lasers.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high energy lasers.
What the fuck? How'd you say that so
We've
fast?
hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
They're annoying, but like...
There's a critical piece of intel that needs our immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yphae Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian division could deal with that many monsters.
Just get Miyabi.
The entire Obsidian division would just end up as monster
Give me
food.
Yishwen, Miyabi, and Seed, and I can
We
win.
have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, Didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
Yeah.
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
In the depths of the Lemnian Hollow, where even the proxy's eyes couldn't pierce the darkness, the military observation has started. Here to provide cover for the Overseer's ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. Everything for the Creator, Lady Sarah. But the Defense Force has overwhelming numbers, and we've taken heavy losses lately. With what little strength we have left, we don't need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time. Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the Defense Force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine us. May the Creator refine us. What ritual? That? Oh, shoot. I'm not excited for the ritual, because that might mean I can fight a fucking hard-ass boss. Unless it gives me seed, because then I can... Okay, unless it gives me seed, Yishuan, and Hoshimi Miyabi. Which it won't. Because this game sucks. Yeah. The Obsidian Division has temporarily taken over Sige's Road as our base of operations. This will be our staging area for the upcoming mission. But there seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Anyways, let's report back to Isolde. Speaking way too fast for other people to understand. Speed? Who is still on their stupid fucking tricycle.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers?
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me. And her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
Not what a future one.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
You don't make this any better. Sir, the Major, the General, yes. Please follow me. You two, the Major General's tent is just beyond this tunnel. You follow the, I don't know what the fuck that means, lead and head with Isolde into the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that,
he doesn't look trustworthy.
Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist
He doesn't look
headquarters.
trustworthy at all. I don't trust him.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly.
I don't
This
think
is
that's
a
true.
big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Bell.
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador Bell.
I've been in Waifei Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple. Ah, Yunquei Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, and infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Bell was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. She's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh?
If the High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Bell is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome.
Please don't.
Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Bell to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now.
I'm gonna die there.
Colonel Isolde?
Wing up.
Until this operation is over, all of Bell's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunquay Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate
Last banquet I went to, I think I almost died.
Always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Madam Ambassador.
You guys are almost annoying as a fucking gun. I'm really sorry, Bill. You came here to help and this is how you treated. Bro, I've been treated like this from like 5 different people. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. Major General Lorenz was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago, and was promoted to a general after its fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. It'd be dishonest to say that I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. The truth behind it. Yeah, wait. To me, like, be exact, the cause behind my squad's failure back then, Megas had always been concerned about it. I'm getting off track, but the point is you can count on us, whether it's Obel Squad or any Obsidian Division soldier. We'll give everything to protect you. Wait, is it Obsidian Division Ambi 11? Or whatever the fuck's Silver Soldier Ambi? Isn't that what the fuck that is? I don't know what soldier, I don't know what Obsidian thing is. Talking about rude, are all defense force generals this important? Restrictions on going out and contacting the outside world, I might as well be a prisoner. But if we're just heading down to Sleeping Temple for a quick break, that they shouldn't stop us, right? Okay, hold on. I need to
Huh? Is something the matter?
find Silver Soldier 11 amp.
You know, I really like your scent.
Silver Soldier 11 MB. Soldier 0.
Number 0, Anby.
Oh, Silver Squad. That's why I keep calling you Silver. Who the hell
Standing by.
is it Hoshimi Miyabi?
Ooh, we really harmonize.
That's Obsidian?
Eradicate all evil.
Now that's the Hollow Special Operations Section 6. That's just Section 6, yeah.
This is the path I follow.
The hell is Obsidian Squad?
I've got your back.
Yeah, obviously. Oh, well, I knew your Obel
the
Squad.
Eye of Obel.
Like, is a Soldier 11 also?
Awaiting further instructions. Ready and waiting.
Yahoo! Seed at your service. You know, I really like your scent.
Wanna be my research subject?
The Criminal Investigation Special Response.
Which alias should I use this?
No,
I
are
would
you?
never turn
No,
down
you're the
Lord
fucking
Phaeton.
Mockingbird.
Good day, Lord Phaeton.
Vivian, probably one of my favorite characters because the aspect of The character that Vivian portrays is actually very orders from above. You're not allowed to leave. Argue with facts and logic. I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. Argue with facts and reason, I guess. But I keep... Because that's what I do. You okay there, Belle? Comrade Bell is a special envoy sent by the mayor. Show some respect. The mighty Miss Bell got taken down a notch. Casey, shut up. I'm just following orders. Following orders is a soldier's duty. I understand where the soldier's coming from. I hope you can understand Crimson Gloom. Good job.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
With you already calling me the villain, I figured I'd better get good at dodging torture.
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious Faithen locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just so...
raw.
That's terrible!
Yeah.
What a shame. I never thought the legendary Proxy Faithen would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary Proxy Faithen was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary Proxy Faithen will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows.
I'm so happy.
We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
I'm so happy to watch them run
will be free.
straight back to me and needing help.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
We can just hack it back. We're not that much of an... There's no point fighting it. You allow a soldier to... I'm not reading all this shit. Thanks to the Defense Force signal jamming, the only wireless frequency still functioning in Wi-Fi Peninsula are the military one. For now. Okay.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the squad.
They are putting us in Phylum Heights because the person running this defense force, I think we have information about us against the Horse Holumex, so they're putting us away. But the defense force is going to need our help, and I'm predicting is now they're going to run straight back to us for help. We're going to have to help somehow.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
It's confident. Restricted things to definitely go directly. Proxy, don't look so down. It's time for Opal Squad. Regular equipment maintenance. What do you mean, regular equipment maintenance? Is that okay? Do you agree, Captain Megan? Making sure our tech folks have reliable gear is crucial. So if you want to drop by, Proxy, go right ahead. But I don't have any equipment. Really? I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on the Proxy, but I can't fix it. The Proxy has some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. I wonder. Anyways, don't worry, Proxy. Seed can be a bit hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. Hey, I think we know more tech than fucking or Seed. It's just a routine maintenance check. Come on, Proxy. Don't stop being so wishy-washy. Like, we have no tech. Trust, there's no tech on my body. There's no tech on this person. See, I can spin around. Kind of. How can I spin around in them? I can't spin around. Like I can with Seed. I like doing this. The brakes are so light. Opal Squad is all here. Alright, time to start today's routine maintenance. Inspector on duty. Squad member Seed. Nope. First up, first question is Mercury. That's a stupid thing. Mercury here. Let me take a look and see if this little Colby's got anything wrong with. I don't know what the hell that means. I always get nervous when Seed does my spec out. Why? The antenna on the comm module seems a bit worn out. Gotta remember to get those parts in place. If Colby can't hear me on the radio during the operation, I'm gonna kick his butt. Aye, whatever. Next up is Trigger's sniper rifle. I'm counting on you again. I only need one look to tell your weapon is flawless, and weapons in flawless shape, just like always. A sniper's weapon is their soul on the battlefield, after all. Boring. Now it's Orphe and Captain Magus' turn. Isn't Captain Magus just the tech? Okay. Let's get to the point. You're not laying a finger on me. Calm down, Captain. Quit swinging my tail around. Your exoskeleton is in good shape overall, Orphe, but your tail shows way more wear, no doubt due to the captain's reckless fighting style. The captain gives it her all in combat. I'll try to stay in sync with Orphe's. As for Captain Magus, you're using that nitro fuel oil again, aren't you? Seed can't stand the smell pouring out of your gun barrel. Whoa. Are you seriously attacking your captain's dental hygiene? And finally, it's your turn, Proxy. Where should I start? Seed stares straight into the Proxy's eyes. Impossible as it seems. It's almost like she can see right through to the HVD. But that can't be possible, right? Change the subject. Your eyes are crystal clear, Proxy. All systems good. Inspection complete. You were just looking for an excuse to stare into the Proxy's eyes. Now that everyone's finished their equipment checks, you're dismissed. Get some rest and make sure your gear's serviced at the armor. Hey, Proxy, don't forget to look after your eyes, too. You confirm that the military really is restricting your freedom of movement with Opal Squad. You then return to the tent to rest. The tent offers some cover from the soldiers' gazes, and re-establishing the connection with the HED brings a small sense of relief.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
All right, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
That's true.
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Bell can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Bell, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the hollow to me and Noble Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Bell.
The bed beneath you feels so foreign. You hardly rest well that night, but with all things. Okay, fuck you. A commotion. Okay. That's Orpheus and Seed's voices. Let's go check out what's happening. Is something wrong with the bang? But did you die? Is this the little one you brought back from the hollow? Yes, Captain. The Bang Boo's squad seems to have been attacked. I received the Bang Boo's distress signal and rushed over. What about the soldiers in that squad? They were all lying there covered in blood. I mean, the not breathing kind of flying. Let's pay our respects. I think we probably recorded what happened when they ran into the enemy. No damage. Let me fix something. Roxy, you know how to fix a Bang Boo? Please help this little guy. Bro, it's not that hard! Actually, oh god. Wait. It's really not. I guess it's recording.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma!
Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms?
They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack!
Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock.
Oh,
is it the Exaltist troops in disguise?
No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive.
What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight?
Ethereal or monster, just take them down! Reporting in, we've got casualties. We've got another wave of hostile closing in on the right. We need backup!
Just as the Overseer said, even a miracle like resurrection is nothing for the Creator!
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp.
Yes.
The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator!
Here's the thing, recording that. We can hold on. They're dressed in military gear from the old capital. Stuff from 11 years back. If they truly are dead, or the dead returned, how could they be the ghosts of those old soldiers if they're shooting at their own squad mates? They're not the undead. Still, the fact that these creatures take on the form of former Defense Force soldiers means that their creator, the enemy's knowledge of the Defense Force, might be beyond our imagination. Besides, yesterday's recon mission went perfectly. We didn't let any cultists escape, so there's no way the Exaltus should be aware of our progress. We need to report this to Isolde. Let's go, Proxy. Oh, boy. I don't want to. I'm gonna leave. Goodbye now. Damn, I can't leave. I'm gonna go down. We're going to leave. Trust. You guys ordered. They're weird. There's a rock there. Trust. Oh look, we can climb down actually. Let's just jump. Let's jump off. Yeah, we can come off. Together with Obel Squad, you brief Isolde on what you saw.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Mm-hmm. Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll.
Blitz.
Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
No.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Oh, wait, does this mean we're gonna have to do a fucking
I'm about
boss
to
fight?
start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully
Oh, we know
prepared.
that very well.
We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Give Bell like a katana or something. Like, just
Leave it to
something.
me. On my
Anything.
reputation as a legendary proxy
Good
and
gun,
my
just
honor as the
anything
mayor's
at all.
envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the trust the people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
Today, Celebration has two main objectives. First, to gather intel on my soldiers. Second, to eliminate key Exalted space. Get ready and move out in surprise. Every second counts. We give like Belle just like a gun or katana. Give her something. Just anything to fight with. A knife, fucking like anything. Doesn't matter what, just anything. A fucking can would do.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltists' main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
No.
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Isolde, maybe not. Isolde's intel, maybe not. But the way the place she got the intel from may not be trustworthy. That's the thing you gotta think about.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
Oh, good old villain. Oh, we're gonna play a seed? Oh, yeah. Nope, you can't.
Our sacrifice will pave the way for our
and Twitter too? Oh my lord, they just gave me overpowered shit. Spawn fucking sacrifice. So annoying.
You've exposed your weakness.
Firepower and mercy. Increasing firepower output.
Get behind me! Increase firepower.
Oops, I can't really control my strength.
Sustaining fire. Ether vision activate.
Encrypted documents detect on its way. Ensuring the overseers call wrongfully killed soldiers rising the hotbed or local flame. As for why the Defense Force soldiers would fight for the overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed with witnessing the Creator's true form again. The flies stored in this device are incomplete. Flies, what? Huh? The files stored in this device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence need to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully delivered, but those ones emerging from the miasma were wearing the 11-year-old uniforms and they protect the earth. These Delta scums, how dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers? Okay, listen, one on guard, but then what they see is a sight of allied.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Fuck you.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flanks so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying
Like this stupid
ones.
gun and this guy.
If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist
I love your
attack.
thinking, Seed. Love your thinking.
Hey.
Love your thinking.
Are you threatening me?
What?
Stay
No.
focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
Several preachers took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
This is why I don't trust the fucking commander.
They can't even handle something this simple properly. Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Obel, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
We already geared up. We fucking.
Here. Here. The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
These second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials.
God, they couldn't do anything. That's the most annoying thing ever. If anyone did that to me in an actual game, I think I would just quit. Encrypted documents detected on this device. We may be working with Partial Lumex, but they aren't exactly saints. They'd sacrifice everything for profit. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. The truth is, the file ends here without warning. There's a record of the hardware being moved, but the missing data cannot be retrieved. Damn it. Of all places the data had to be missing at, the most crucial part. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. Just what have these Exaltists learned? It's nothing but a distraction they've landed on purpose to mislead us. Still, it's clear the Exaltist remnants were spoken by the Major General's unit attacking recklessly. That's why they moved key data early. Guess we have no choice but to press on.
Here. At least targets have appeared.
Just the kind of fight Obel Squad can win.
I just put this guy in an absolute goddamn combo. What the hell was that? That confuses myself, too. What the shit just happened?
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said, you're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumex Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
Wah,
You're
die.
right, Mr.
Fucking
Lucro.
Mr. Lucro. Die.
Ugh. Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to.
They're not
Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully
Magus
about a
is more
commanding
annoying.
officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
Please do that next time. Please do that. Please do that.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the Defense Force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
The one illuminated by flickering candlelight. Great Overseer, the Defense Force took the bait just as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Perfect. They wasted enough time on meaningless distractions, and that foolish general thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore, though the price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith, Overseer. Besides, the troops you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers? It's cruel, really. Still, if it's for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely. If that greater purpose is an audience with the Creator, I know you have other intentions, but you still see opening the path to the Creator won't be Great Overseer. I've wandered in confusion along this path more than once. The whispers I've heard were true, without a doubt. Once I've achieved my goal, I'll open the path to the Creator for you, which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. But Phaethon is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful, not the type to let things go easily. And that elite squad of theirs has been a serious thorn in our side. I've noticed that youngster may be an unexpected variable, but I've already set the course for how their tales unfold. Don't back them in a corner unless you have to. Your arrangements are reasonable. May the Creator refine them. Tears and laughter echo from the military camp. It's quiet.
Huh?
Why is the Defense Force base so lively? What's going on? Let's run and see what the soldiers know. Oh, a new face and not in uniform either? You must be that outside help for the... What was it? Hostile squad? Thanks to the brilliant leadership of the Major General and his adjutant, we'd secured an easy victory. Sure, you didn't land the big win, but you still played a part. That's not it. We still need to get rid of all the Exaltists. Stand your ground. Hey, what's with that look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? We're gonna aura farm him. Welcome back, Envoy. I've been waiting here just to make sure you were safe. You're really laying it on thick, huh? Such modesty. Still, if you're acting on behalf of the mayor in Defense Force matters, I'm sure your words hold real authority with the city administration. We owe it to the Major General's forces that were able to reclaim a significant cache of Porcelumex without incident. Assets Ferox had handed over to the Exaltists, which are in fact Porcelumex's property. Quite the haul. The Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. I don't count on him at all. He is not trustworthy at all. I know I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I also know that there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General. But that doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table. So naturally, I'm pleased you made it back in one piece. About Porcelumex and the Exalted. It's true that certain individuals within Porcelumex, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engaged in unlawful activities with the Exalted. It's the shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody, and with the Major General's support, we've tracked down his subordinate who escaped into the Hollow. Porcelumex is clean of any further criminal association. Regarding the so-called obscure devices, well, they were created through Ferox's dealing with the Exaltists. I'm not clear on their significant scientific worth. Significant worth. Still, they're made of costly porcelain, so they belong to the company. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the Defense Force finishes assessing their risk. Their risk? Yes, Colonel Isolda stated in a report that the Obscura could pose an extreme risk, even going so far as ordering an evacuation of Wythe Peninsula for public safety. It's gotten too dangerous. Looks like it's time for me to leave Wythe Peninsula. Prepare yourself. I can aura farm over here next person. I don't want
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
aura farm. Can I moonwalk? I can't moonwalk. I wish I could. These guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already planning the victory party right after winning, so what's the next move? There isn't one. The Major General believes the key members of the Exaltists have been wiped out and their base cleared. As far as he's concerned, we've already run. I never thought victory would come to this. It hasn't. The Exaltists won't be that easy. You've faced the Exaltists more times than anyone, Proxy. Your insight is valuable, but even so, the Obsidian Division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. As for the Obscura, Colonel Isolda is taking our intel, and the risk posed by the sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate the citizens of Lifey Peninsula. We'll stay on guard here to protect the civilians until everyone's been evacuated and all Obscura in the city have been cleared. It's thanks to Isolda's leadership that we were able to locate so many Obscura across the city before the operation begun, too. Does the Colonel know about the risks of the Obscura all along? Since everyone's taking a break, why don't you relax a little too, Proxy? I'm heading back to the camp with the captain. Want to join us for a bit, Proxy? Despite your doubts with cheers ringing out through the night all around you, you find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with the two soldiers. As Obel Squad settles in there.
Everyone! The Exaltists, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula, have been wiped out
No, they haven't.
under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory!
Oh.
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
Fuck you.
I hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy.
Fighting.
There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Ishwan, High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolda anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolda has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
There's faith and I have no right to Excuse me, Miss Special Envoy. The Colonel asked me to pass on a message. Some bigwig from Top is here to see you. From Top? Don't ask me about the specifics. You'll have to go see for yourself. Okay, especially for myself, I'm just gonna leave. Anyways, guys, I'm done for now. It's like 11:20 at the time of this video being done. Probably won't post until like at 12 or 1. But anyways, I'm ending the video here. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. So, peace out, everyone. Have a good day.